The Washington Commanders have hired their new offensive coordinator, former Cardinals head coach Kliff Kingsbury. What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Bilo coming at you with another video for the DMVSportsZone channel. And then today, guys, we're talking about the new addition to the Commanders organization. OC Kliff Kingsbury is now in the building. And wow, just wow. A lot to talk about, a lot to break down. All these news has been happening recently. It's been kind of short on our end of the channel. I've been busy with school. I want to push out more content though, and hopefully just these new moves bringing a whole new fresh smell, a new environment for this Commanders team. But Kliff Kingsbury, man, uh, first of all, it's safe to say, and it was reported too. Yesterday, Kingsbury was hired, and today they reported that Eric Bieniemy, former OC, will not be back on the team. Dan Quinn reported in his press conference. So we say goodbye to Eric Bieniemy. It did suck, however. We really wanted to work out. We thought at one point that this guy could be the head coach of the team when he was hired as the OC, but it didn't work out. The fact that he kept dropping back Sam Howell, didn't adjust to Sam Howell's strengths, and all in all, not really a great play caller. And the play design, there were spurs. There were like a little like chunks of periods of in game where it would be like, oh, we're cooking. But then he would abandon the run, and then Sam Howell dropping back 60, 50 times a game. That many pass attempts at the young quarterback, it's not good. It really isn't. And Kliff Kingsbury, talk about his resume. It is pretty impressive. I guess we can talk about the bad, though. However, with Arizona, it didn't turn out great. It didn't end well. He was still, I think, it was arguing with Kyler Murray in the sideline, going back and forth. And just as a head coach, it didn't turn out well for him. And I guess that's one thing we can talk about is that Dan Quinn brought him in as only a play caller, not a head coach. Dan Quinn is the leader of men here, and Kliff Kingsbury will be the one calling the plays. In Oklahoma, work with Caleb Williams. There's some speculation about Caleb Williams coming to DC now, whether he pulls the Eli Manning and says, I don't want to go to Chicago at number 1 and lands us at 2. And he worked with Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray. That's some quarterbacks there. But in Arizona, he revived guys like AJ Green, James Conner, Chase Edmonds. And I think it was the second year in Arizona where like the offense was pretty good. So as a play caller, I'm pretty excited to see what he can do. Hopefully, this new quarterback that we bring in, because I think we're going to draft a quarterback, this young guy. Hopefully, Kliff Kingsbury can play to this guy's strengths and make sure that the development is there, slow and steady. But I'm excited, bro. I really am. Kliff, again, like it wasn't the best head coach, but maybe some guys in the NFL just aren't meant to be a head coach and are more fit to be a play caller. I think Kliff Kingsbury could be that guy. So I'm excited for Dan Quinn. He brought his guys in, this odd trio that we have, and then just focusing on Kliff and his ability to play call and design plays. I think his first year in Arizona, it was like five wins, and second win 8, and then they went on I think 30 years, and when they started off 7-8-0 and then fell off. So I'm not going to put that much blame on him because he was the head coach. It's different from just play calling. But just hopefully, Kliff Kingsbury can scheme up our guys open. Terry McLaurin, a baller. I don't want Terry McLaurin to say I'm running cardio ever again after a game, bro. That's not what you want to hear from your best receiver on the team. Hopefully we bring in a young tight end, the running backs. Maybe we bring back Antonio Gibson. I don't know. Maybe we resign Curtis Samuel. Who knows? But Kliff Kingsbury is a new guy, new play caller in town, and it's really like Eric Bieniemy. The bar was so low with him after the season that like you can't get much worse than EB and the job that he did here. So let's give Kliff a chance. Give him a couple weeks into the season, see how he does. And if there really isn't any difference between him and EB, then there should be some call for concern. But I think there will be. I think Kliff here with the new guys they bring in, the draft picks, hopefully a revamped offensive line. This offense will look a lot better this year. I mean, this upcoming year compared to last year, and that they give up less sacks to the line and just the scheme. And hopefully, we're not dropping back our young quarterback 60, 50 times a game, not abandoning the run too early. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys for listening. I'm excited for Kliff Kingsbury. It's a new guy in town. Eric Bieniemy again didn't work out here, but that's sometimes what it's had been. That's the story in Washington. It was another Dan Snyder guy, and these guys that they brought in, Kliff Kingsbury, it's all from the new ownership, and they have full trust in Adam Peters, Bob Myers, saying that, hey, you bring in your guys, we believe in you, and hopefully we just let Kliff cook and see what he can do. Again, that resume is pretty impressive. Patrick Mahomes, Baker Mayfield, Caleb Williams, pretty all-time talent. Not all-time, but pretty good talent, to say the least. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know your thoughts on this hiring. Out of the Commanders. Peace.